Hey y'all, Captain Irix Guy here, and I wanted to take a moment to provide everyone with some 2015 drone buyer's advice. Now, what I have right here in my right hand is the Parrot Bebop drone. In 2015, it's the, well, there's a lot of drones out there, but it's the most popular recently released drone. It was released in small quantities towards the end of the year, or the calendar year 2014. And now it's becoming somewhat more readily available, although still sold out most everywhere. Check the link within this video's description. You can find where to order the Parrot Bebop, as well as the Parrot Bebop with Sky Controller if you want to extend the range even more. But what I'm going to talk about in this video is from my personal experiences. Obviously, when I'm out at sea, is when I think. And then when I go to shore, I get my toys out and don't have to worry about that boat. You know, I'm at a beach somewhere and just having a good time with my drones. So I've been through quite a few of them. I've been through the Phantom 1, which was my first drone. You can check out my DJI Phantom playlist. You can find hundreds of videos that I filmed with the Phantom 1, and then also the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. And most recently, my Parrot Bebop drone. So, given the experiences that I've had already with these various drones, what do I think? And this is a question a lot of you have asked, and I wanted to put this video out so that you can hear my feedback. Which drone should I buy? Well, that's a very broad question, because if you want something that's very portable and most affordable, the Parrot Bebop drone, not the Sky Controller bundle, but just the regular Parrot Bebop drone that you can find within this video's description, it's going to be your most affordable option. Now, if you jump up to the Sky Controller version of the Parrot Bebop, you're going to be up there in the territory of the DJI Phantom 2 and close to the Phantom 2 Vision Plus from a price perspective. So you've got to ask yourself, what do you intend to do with this drone? If your intent is to go out and have a good time, have a really cool joystick in your hands that you can plug goggles into, you may like the Sky Controller. And I also like how the Parrot Bebop with Sky Controller, the Parrot Bebop itself, it doesn't have a gimbal. It's software stabilized. It's got ground sensors. It's got some really cool technology in it. But with that said, if you look at video, at least with the current firmware at the time of posting this, if you look at video that was filmed with the Parrot Bebop drone, and then look at video that was filmed with the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, you're likely going to feel that the Phantom 2 Vision Plus video is better, just from a detail and just overall video quality, the lighting and all of that. You're likely also going to find that the photo quality, if you take a still photo with the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, you're probably going to find that it seems to be better than the Bebop. But with that said, this is a fun experience when you're using the Sky Controller, because you can move the camera around and you can snap still photos while it's doing continuous video. But with the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, if you're using an iPhone or an iPad, and check the link within this video's description, you can find the Phantom 2 Vision Plus and this device that I'm talking about. But with the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, you can get this adapter. It's a lightning adapter, and it'll enable you to display your so what you see on your iPhone or your iPad, you can see in the Cinemizer glasses. I've got a link to those within this video's description. You can have those on your face, and it gives you the feel that you're in a virtual cockpit instead of looking down at your phone. Or alternatively, you could use that adapter to connect your iPad or your iPhone to an HDMI compatible display. So a battery-powered display you can put out in the field, and you can see a larger view of that. So just because Parrot Bebop with Sky Controller has that HDMI port built in. As I mentioned, you can do it with the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. So then that brings up another item. If you don't care about FPV being first-person view, you see what the drone sees while you're flying. Obviously, with the Sky Controller Parrot Bebop, or just the Bebop connected to your smartphone or your tablet, you're going to get FPV, first-person view. With the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, you're going to get FPV, first-person view. That's something that a lot of people feel that they have to have when they get a drone, because they want to see what it sees. But then, there's people that don't really care about the first-person view, that maybe want to maximize their video quality. So the Parrot Bebop drone, 1080p software stabilized video. The DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus drone, 1080p video that's gimbal stabilized. So it's not using software, it's using a gimbal. You also have the Phantom 2, and all of this is in this video's description. So check the links within this video's description. You can find everything I'm talking about. And if you can't, drop me a message directly by way of irixsky.com and I'll reply with the links. But the Phantom 2 with Zenmuse Gimbal is optimal if you already own a GoPro, or you may want to buy a GoPro because you want to get 4K ultra high definition video. So the Phantom 2 by itself with Zenmuse, you got to bring your own GoPro if you plan to capture videos and or photos with it. And just with that, you're not going to get FPV. First-person view would be additional hardware that you would have to add on. But if you want to get 4K ultra high definition video on a budget, the Phantom 2, and be sure to get the Zenmuse Gimbal, because if you get it without the gimbal, it's not going to be smooth. If you see my other videos from talking about the gimbal, if you don't have a gimbal, when the craft turns, your camera turns. If you do have a gimbal, your camera remains horizontal with the horizon. And like I said, you can trick out your Phantom 2 if you choose to do so with FPV. But my personal recommendation, if you want the best blend, and this is at the time of posting this, things can always change. Products can improve. But at the time of posting this, if you want the best blend of FPV and video quality and just out of the box ready to fly, ultra reliable, I would go with Phantom 2 Vision Plus. If you want to spend just a little bit less and you're not a total video snob, where you know it's, well, this is 1080p video, that looks great to me. If you're not a video snob, then you may find the user experience with the Parrot Bebop by itself using your smartphone or your tablet, or the more expensive Parrot Bebop Sky Controller bundle, you may find it to feel more entertaining when you're out in the field. And obviously, as I mentioned, you get the first-person view, and you get 1080p video and photo capabilities. And something else that's cool, the Parrot Bebop, it's got buttons where you can do flips. So it'll be in the air and it'll flip forward, flip backwards, flip left, flip right. It's got an abundance of flips built in. So from a fun perspective, the Parrot Bebop would win. From an overall, out-of-the-box, video quality, performance perspective, DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. From a future-proof perspective, meaning that you would want to capture content in 4K ultra-high definition, the Phantom 2 with Zenmuse Gimbal would be what I would get. And again, to take it to the next level, you may want to add FPV add-ons. And that's going to, I mean, prices fluctuate, but to add FPV capabilities to a Phantom 2, you're looking easily at a few $100s. And that's with the lowest end components, easily a few $100s. And then there's the other option, which is also in the video's description, the DJI Inspire 1. And I'm personally, I love DJI, but there's just something about the Inspire 1 that I personally hesitate to recommend the Inspire 1. So, just to recap, your most affordable option, Parrot Bebop drone without the Sky Controller. Use your tablet or your smartphone to control it. The most fun option, Parrot Bebop drone with Sky Controller. You're going to get that long range. You're going to get this nice controller. It's just going to be a more fun experience out in the field. Your best video option for 1080p. Just the overall quality of the video, a reliable flying platform, DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. And to do it yourself, just to get 4K, and you don't care about FPV, or you may want to add it on, the DJI Phantom 2 with Zenmuse Gimbal. Don't forget the Zenmuse Gimbal, because if you don't get the gimbal, as I mentioned earlier, if you don't get the gimbal, your video is going to look like that. If you get the gimbal, when your quadcopter turns, your video will remain horizontal with the horizon. So that's it at a high level, and this is the early part of 2015. So keep in mind, 2015 is going to be full of excitement. GoPro is supposed to be releasing a drone, and I feel that the GoPro drone will inevitably be a game changer. DJI, they've got to get a Phantom 3 out, and I hope they include 4K, and I think they probably will. So I'm on the lookout for the DJI Phantom 3 with 4K capabilities. Now, is it going to be a DJI branded camera? Are they even going to allow on the Phantom 3 the attachment of a GoPro? And if they do, will the Phantom 3 be pre-configured so that it can use the GoPro for FPV as well? Time will tell. So those are my thoughts. And if you want to see firsthand my experiences, check out my playlist. I've got a Parrot Bebop drone playlist. I've got a DJI Phantom playlist. I've got hundreds of videos just from drones and thousands of other videos. So be sure to subscribe and share with others. YouTube.com/IRixGuy. And drop me a line. Again, if you have questions, I'm here to help. So drop me a line by way of IRixGuy.com. And if you can't find what you're looking for, if you're looking for a particular drone accessory, a case, if you don't find it within the link within this video's description, even if you do, and you want to ask me a question, and I'll be happy to respond. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.